Hello, hello. More like power of 8-bit. I suppose like the power of 8-bit. Okay. Makes me feel like no matter where I say Stweemu, Cam just instinctively responds without knowing I'm saying it. DJ! That'd be crazy, wouldn't it? Howdy and welcome everyone, it's your semi-local multi-dimensional Luxter globally. Feel free to call me Cam if you would like. And today... exciting. Today is very exciting because I get to yap about character design for a while. For those who do not know, I have done character design for many a year, mostly for private projects and stuff like that, but my dream is to one day design my own VTuber. Not me, somebody else. I'd love to design something for someone else one day, so if you're a VTuber and you want an outfit, twirls hair. But, it's very exciting because today I get to go over some things that I like to think about when I'm doing character design and things that I tend to think make good character design. Of course, rules can be broken. You don't have to follow every single rule to have a good character design. In fact, you could follow none of the rules and still have a good character design. But it's just my general things that I like to keep in mind while I am working on character designs in general. So, please give it a listen. We will also be going over some character designs today that people have sent in. I will just be saying the things that I like because I do not feel comfortable giving criticism. I'd prefer to just keep it positive because the people who have sent things in today are not corporate. So I'm pretty sure they're all indies who sent in their designs for the love of the game. So I just want to highlight some very cool designs that have been sent in and talk about all the things that I like about their designs, as well as alternate outfit ideas that I think would look cool with our model. So that's all I have to say about that. How's everybody doing today? I saw the train station Calico Cat today. Did you say hi? It's important that you say hi. You have to say hi. Also, wow, 7-stream streak. Thank you. I forgot to see what Cursed was. 55 for Cursed. Dang. I have made it to the weekend. Congratulations. It's important to make it to the weekend. I pet her. Ah, wondrous. Wonderful, wonderful. Always important to say hello to a kitty cat. I'm here every day of the week. Even when you're not streaming, that's scary. You're just there like, when's the next stream? She almost always sits on one of the park scooters. Ooh. Hey, at least she's picked out her location. Must have the best sunlight or something. Okay, so I have one last thing to say, because I forgot to say this earlier, but I think it's important to mention. I said this in the sub chat. On my Discord, which if you'd like to join the Discord, feel free to join at the link. So, I found out today, that, there are going to be some changes happening in terms of when I might be able to go on these adventures with you. This will most likely impact our morning stream. But don't panic. We'll still have a morning stream. I just don't know what day of the week it's gonna be yet. So, bear with me. Sometime in May, there will be a schedule change. And that's just going to be the schedule from here on out. I don't really have much of a say in it, but we're still gonna have the morning stream. If I have things my way, we should still be streaming at the same times. It just might not be the same days. So, I'm very sorry. I was not involved in the decision. But I figured I'd let you know, since, I just found out I wanted to be transparent with you. So it's the safer part of the train station. Yeah, that would probably be a good reason why a calico cat would be hanging out there. But yeah, it happened. Yeah, such is the way. There's not much I can do about it. But also I have to once again say that next Tuesday is going to be up in the air. For those who are not aware, back in September, Clovamum had gone under a pretty bad surgery. She was nearly septic. She's going through a second surgery next Tuesday. So I'm going to be spending a lot of the day with her. I'll let you know based off of when that surgery's... when I find out when that surgery's going to be, what is going to happen. But I just figured I'd be fully transparent about that. Because April's being crazy. But she also wants, because I tell her about you guys. I tell Clovamum about you guys. And I want to also let y'all know that she really wants you guys to submit confessions. That sounds like a plug, but she really actually does. I told her about the confessions thing, and she's like, that's so funny. Please do it, and please show me. So, if you want to give my mom something to look at while she's recovering, feel free to use the command !confess and then submit a confession. I won't know it's you unless you tell me, so feel free. She really wants you to subscribe? That's crazy. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff happening. It's almost... Before, obviously, I'm just yapping. It's crazy to think, because, unfortunately, no matter what, I am missing a stream next week. And it's not necessarily... I don't even know what's happening on Tuesday. And then the week after, I have to miss. And then the week after is my birthday. Can you believe how close my birthday is? It's coming up so soon. It feels like the year has like gone by in a blink of an eye. 'Cause in 3 weeks is my birthday. Can you believe that? If Stwimu doesn't stream, they are an Stwimu will not stream on their birthday. But Stwimu will stream the day after, baby! I made a rule to myself, I will not adventure on my birthday, but I should have something for you anyway, in case you miss me, okay? That's my month? May? Ooh. Wait, are you also a May baby? Are you also a May baby? Wait, we got 2 May babies? Oh my god. This is huge. Okay, we need all the May babies to rise up. With my father. Wonderful! Clovabum, also May birthday. We got all the May babies. We're going to rise up, okay? Everyone keeps saying May is a nothing burger month. I disagree. It's got so many good birthdays in there. We're having a great time. We can have a party without them. But yeah, here's a question for all y'all before we get started. Do you guys think that is y'all's favorite season the same season that your birthday lies in? You're a July bee. A July bee. July baby. No. Very fair. Yes? Interesting. We now know that DJ's favorite season is summer. Makes sense with the glasses. I wasn't born a paprika. So let's get started. I love winter. I love winter. I love the winter seasons. I used to like winter the most, and then I ended up liking spring way more. Just because partially I was being a little bit edgy. I'm like, ha, the cold month. I get to wear my hoodie, and no one gets to judge me for it. But as I got older, then I was like, yes, I could drink hot chocolate any time of the year. But the rain and the flowers make it all worth it. It gets dark early, which makes it so pretty because I'm in the heart of our nation's only high city. Maybe it freezes, which is rare. It barely freezes in our climate. That's still cool though. Like, I love when it snows. Snow is so very pretty. But yes, are you guys excited to see all these pretty designs? Are you guys actually excited? Because I think we got some. I've got a lot to yap about, and a lot of really pretty designs that people have shown, and I have a lot of fun ideas that I sat there and I went, you know, I had to sit there and think about it. There's one really pretty thing in Rotterdam. Only one. Only one. Pulling up. My thing. Howdy, Ace. How you doing? Ace, you didn't submit in time. I'm so sorry. I was looking forward to talking about you, Ace. I'm so sad. Really sad I didn't get my character lore done on time. It's okay. To be fair, some people didn't actually really send lore. I asked for lore, but it was okay. But not everybody sent it, and that's okay. There's a reason why I asked, and it'll come up. You have a central train station. One side is high-rise financial corporate district, and the other is 1930s pre-World War II district of affordable housing intact. Such a difference. It's got to be a very stark difference. All right, let me see. Okay. Hopefully this doesn't break. My presentation! Welcome to my presentation. I quite enjoy my presentation. Let me know if the music is too loud, okay? I know I'm in front of my own emote. Welcome, everybody! Welcome! I wave! Welcome to Character Design 101. And also everything that I like about the looks you guys presented. Because I love character design, and I think that I said multiple times I'd love to go over things that I love about character designs. So here we are. We get to talk about the presentation of y'all's characters. So let me pull up the Twitter just to make sure that I can message the people when the time comes. So, a little bit about me. Why you no show? Why you no show? That's crazy. Why you no show? Ah, there we go. I don't know why it's so broken. Why it's so broken? Why broken? Doesn't need to be broken. Why broken? That's okay. A little bit about me. My name's Clovelly. Feel free to call me Cam. I use they, them pronouns. I am your semi-local, multi-dimensional Luxter, and I'm an artist and a character designer. I drew my own model 3 years ago and rigged it. And I drew this art piece on the screen. A lot of the art in here that I didn't explicitly credit belongs to me. I will let you know if there's any that doesn't belong to me. Just to be very clear, that was difficult technicality. I have been doing character design for about 10 years now, mostly for private projects, as I had said, but also I really want to do stuff for VTubers. I do pretty much all of the character, like, outfit designs for my VTuber, but also I want to do it for others. I've also done a lot of writing for 15 years. I don't know if you'll know why that's relevant right away, but it'll be the surprise tool that helps us later. I also like VTubers a lot, if that wasn't clear. So before I get to talking about the things that I like about y'all's designs, I have some tips of my own if you're someone that is interested in doing character design, just in general, especially for VTubers. But I think that the tricks that I talk about in this segment can be pretty widely applicable to multiple types of characters. Okay? And if at any point you have any questions, feel free to ask. I am happy to clarify if something goes awry, because sometimes I fumble my words and it's a little bit awkward. So, this is a multi-part tip, okay? Tip number 1. Color palette. So I recommend, I brought up my own character reference here, but I generally recommend that you try to keep your color palette generally limited, so that there isn't like way too much going on, if that makes any sense. So like I tended to stick to 6 to 7 colors, okay? Anyway. I usually keep mine down to 4 to 5 max. Obviously, there are reasons why you may jump out of that. For example, perhaps you're designing a character that has a rainbow as a major element in their design. Like, there's a whole lot of rainbow elements. Then I wouldn't recommend that necessarily. But, like, generally, when looking at my character, most of what you see brown, you see green, you see black, you see a little bit of yellow, and there's a little bit of blue. So 5 colors, but mostly what you see is brown and green, right? Can't believe I fell for that. I'm so sad. I truly am. But keeping a relatively limited palette can make it easier, just like for replicability. So if an artist, say you're an artist, or say someone else is an artist who has to draw your character a lot, then it makes it easier to replicate your character design so that it can be drawn multiple times. It helps animators, it helps comic artists, all that. Especially because there's so many frames in animation. She is an agent of chaos. She is. She truly is. But also, if it's clear that there are like 1 or 2 main colors that you can glean from an outfit, it might make it easier as a VTuber to be spotted. So, like, say if someone doesn't remember my name, they could probably be like, yeah, green and brown cat VTuber clovers, and then they might find me. It makes it a little bit easier than if I had like 6,000 colors on my palette, and then they're like, huh, how do I search up? But yeah, keeping it pretty limited just makes the design generally more cohesive. One thing that I like to do specifically, that you can see my little cursor here, I try to go for this idea of having these colors show up like in thirds on the design. So top, middle, bottom, and then I try to pick a main color for each area, so that each thing kind of gets a spotlight a little bit more than others. So I want to try to see if I can get these elements to show up pretty much in all 3 segments to make sure that the design is relatively cohesive. So for the green, you can see it here on my jacket. You can see it on my boots, on the little decal, but it's mostly on my jacket. It draws your eye straight in. You can also see it on my eye up here. So there's all that green. And then like you see a lot of black down here and a little less black up top, right? There's also a little bit of yellow accents in every part. You can't see it as well because it's kind of bit zoomed out. But you can see the yellow here on my boots, the yellow button here, and on my jacket. And then also I have some gold flecks in my eyes. Keeping the colors pretty limited, but making sure that they are represented in a lot of areas in your design just tends to make the design a little bit more cohesive for me. But yeah, that's what I wanted to say about that. My second thing about color palette would be choosing a strong accent color. Now, I usually recommend that if you want to choose a strong accent color, to try to pick one on the opposite side of the color wheel from whatever color that you are usually like based in. So say for example, if you are really, really blue, like in this area, I'd recommend you try to go for something like more orange or yellow or red. But whatever it is, try to grab something that is a stark contrast from the other colors in your model. So, of course, it doesn't have to be cool and warm like this. This is just my own personal recommendation. You could play with it in a different way if you wanted to, where you play with mostly dark colors and bring in a really bright color while it's the same hue. It's just, or like it's the same like blue or something, but it's like really bright blue. You'll still get the idea of contrast and it'll be a little bit easier to remember that way. I just tend to find that these opposite colors on the opposite sides of the color wheel tend to stand out a little bit more with each other. I thought you were red. No. I'm not red! I'm not red! So, a great example of a design that I think does this really well, and I asked permission, okay? Is this guy! I love her! Her name is Daisy. I love her. She is so cute. She is a clownfish. She's like a mermaid, but a reverse mermaid. So instead of having a human head and human arms, she has human legs and a fish body, which is really cute. I love how her orange, like stands out against the blue here. In other Daisy designs that, Gail had, drawn, she had also been paired with teal. And like even with this yellow here, the way that the yellow and the blue pop against each other make it for a much stronger contrast in the mind. And it sticks out in the mind a little bit more. If the fact that she's a reverse mermaid didn't catch your attention first. I think she has a very cute design, so I always have to glaze it every time I see it. But if you want a VTuber example with a more corporate look, here are the Hololive Myth members. If you see Daisy and then start going fishing, that makes you a monster. Yeah, why are you bulk fishing with Daisy on the screen? So, with the Hololive Myth members, if you're thinking about, like, there's a main color and then a really strong accent color that makes these designs, pop, for the most part. Fish! You just gave DJ extra fish. DJ already did the bulk fish. Unless DJ did it doesn't work unless you have a name. I thought it did, but it does only if you're doing it for yourself. But since DJ was doing it for himself, I think it worked. So, when we're looking at the Hololive Myth members, and I just grabbed this shot because I thought it was a pretty good one that had all the members here. You can see for a lot of them, they have some kind of main color with some really strong accent color. I think Gura is the absolute best example of what I'm talking about, where like most of her design lies in these blues, but then you see this big pop of red, and it draws your eye right to it. She could have just stayed all blue, but the way that they use red in the design, and she has red on her hair clips too, but you can't see it in this photo, really brings the design fully together. It's a little bit more memorable than if she had been all blue. Same thing with Ina here, where Ina could have very easily been all purple and black. She has white wings too, you just can't see it really here. But then this addition of this gold orangey color it makes her a lot more striking in our eyes. Hark! It's the wizard! You missed my discussion of the fish. How are you doing, wizard? And then Kiara here has mostly orange, but then these accents of blue and teal, which really help make her design pop. If not for if the two hats didn't already draw you in. They all have very strong character designs, and the way that they use color in it is very masterful, and I really do enjoy looking at all their alternate outfits too. Well, the fish, I can't believe I missed her. Is okay. Such is the way. This should be my final tip with the color palette. My final thing about color palette, is to, if you're a VTuber specifically, if you're not a VTuber, you could throw this out the window. But this is my little suggestion to VTubers. Please think about choosing a main color to associate with your character, and see if you can try to keep it involved in most of your designs. Whether that main color takes a back seat in a design or stays in the spotlight for every design doesn't really matter, so long as it's represented to some capacity. It just generally helps with branding in my head, and also makes it so that if you were using an alternate outfit for your model and you get noticed by someone, they don't remember your name and they try to look you up again, it might be a little bit easier for them to find you because the colors are close to your to the model that you use the most often, or what you would consider to be your default. So for me, I chose green. It pretty obviously green. So you can see on the left is my main look is me. There's my little raincoat, my rain boots. I have my little umbrella. It look very cute. Obviously green is for my raincoat. You can see it as the accents for a lot of the black elements in my design. And it is very prevalent in this design. Here on this summer outfit sketch that I did for an art challenge, I toned the green to be more of a turquoisey teal color, and then used a green that was a little bit closer to my main jacket for the watermelon rind, as well as the little clover clip on my hat. So green takes a little bit more of a backseat compared to adding this red in, but you could still see the green elements in my outfit. Even here on this little disco outfit I did for another drawing challenge, you can see multiple different types of green that I incorporate here. Now, I made the decision for myself to have green be a very prominent part in a lot of my outfits, but you don't have to do that. You can have it to take a back seat however way you want to. Green is one of the greatest colors. I agree. I love green. So here is an example of a character that I designed that I got permission of to show, and how I used her main color in a bunch of different ways. So, this is Cursed. This is Cursed's character right here. In case you were wondering what the cursed eye was, here's the eye. From this design, you could see a lot of browns and a little bit of blue and quite a bit of yellow. So I chose her main color to be yellow as something that I wanted to incorporate across her designs. I also wanted to try to incorporate flowers or natural elements and this idea of shooting star, since she is the shooting star lucky charm, hence why I gave her a gun. And then also like the little sheriff's badge, you can see it better here, and like the little spurs on her boots. There's a face here. A what? I love Cursed Eye's design. I had a lot of fun making it. Feel naked without the eye patch. It is a little weird seeing you without the eye patch, but I had a lot of fun. Designing it, and then also the what is it called? The Yu-Gi-Oh thing. I forgot what it was called. I'm so sorry. Oh, a dual disc. It's called a dual disc. The dual disc. But yeah, as you can see, yellow is a very prominent part of her outfit. You would probably think brown first, but yellow is also a very prominent part of her outfit. So I decided that when I was to design alternate outfits for Cursed, or alternate designs across universes, that I wanted to incorporate yellow no matter what. So here are two other outfits I designed for Cursed. On the left here is a casual outfit that I designed for her based off of the way that she likes to dress in real life. And here is a Blazeborn version of her character based off of an Origins server. As you can see, yellow is still prominent, but yellow still takes a back seat compared to some of the other colors in the design. The design on the right, you can see red, and red has a major presence here, and yellow, aside from the golden skin tone of being a Blazeborn, takes much more of a back seat as just the fungal elements of her design, as well as this blaze rod here that's helping keep the cape together. On her casual outfit, I used yellow as a major accent color for her mostly purple. Cairo, thank you so much for the follow, and welcome. I used yellow as an accent color, mostly to let the purple shine more. You can't really see it this far away, but there's yellow accents on this hoodie that have been painted on, as well as some like bracelets and stuff like that. Wait, we did meet the follower goal. That's crazy. Thank you so much. But yes, so as I was saying before, when picking a main color, it does not have to be as prominent as I like to make it from my own designs, like for my outfits, where I like to wear a lot of green. You could also let your main color take a back seat, just like how I did here. And it doesn't have to be the same type of color that you chose. It doesn't have to be the same, like, yellow, like, from before. Because if you remember from Cursed design, this was a much more warm yellow. This one is a much more neon yellow that you see here, to a point that it's almost a cool tone yellow. And then this goes back to being very warm, because it was like a Blazeborn, right? Howdy! So, on to my next tip for you. Our next tip is about character silhouette. So, I recommend that if you are designing a character, or you are getting a character designed, to try to make it so that your silhouette is very clear and has clear design elements. Bonus points if you can tell elements of the design from just the silhouette. Now, I understand that in this case it's a little bit of cheating because they are a bit backlit here, but this is Hololive English Justice. From these silhouettes, you can tell quite a few things. Here you can see Raora's tail, as well as her hair. With her jacket here, which you can see like the little wrinkles of the jacket right there, as well as the little straps that hang down, as well as some boot-like elements right here, because they're jutting out a little bit. You can also kind of see her ears here, as well as the roundness of what could be a hat. Cecilia and Gigi, I think, have some of the stronger silhouettes here. Because with Cecilia and Gigi, they both have an element on their head that sticks out like a sore thumb. For Cecilia, it's her key. With Gigi, it's her hoge, as well as her pigtails sticking out like that. Even if you didn't have the rest of the silhouette to work with, you could likely recognize this is Cecilia and Gigi just based off of the silhouette from the head. So, Gigi, I love Gigi. So I recommend that if you were designing your very first VTuber design, to try to find elements that make you stick out even just in your silhouette. So that you are easy to pick out from a crowd. Or if, for marketing reasons, your fans could probably recognize you right away from just your silhouette. You shouldn't have to rely on just a specific pose to get that. So, and this works just beyond VTuber designs. I think an incredible example, if you have, like, if you are a fan, and I know there's at least one. A great example, even with like simpler designs of ways that you can create really strong silhouettes, is by combining elements in unique ways, or just changing the shapes of elements that may exist on other characters to make them stick out a little bit more. So I chose Sonic characters because I like Sonic. But if you didn't know these characters, you might be able to tell some of them apart right away, because you can see this one here has two really long and fluffy tails, as well as the little protruding elements of the ears, as well as the little hair sticking out. You can also see tufts of hair on the side in the little shoes. Here you can tell from the silhouette that these shoes are a little bit rounder than these ones, which are a little bit more angular and have a little bit more tread going on. These quills are also, while angular, they are still generally round, while these ones are a little bit more edgy. And then, of course, if we talk about Blaze, she's got a lot of stuff going on. She's got her tail, you can see the fur all around the ankles, as well as the gloves, and then also the tuft of hair up on top. Hydro City coming in at the right time. Yeah. I didn't even plan that. So if I was to take out the silhouettes and I couldn't find one-to-one, here are the characters outside of those silhouettes. They each have their own elements that make them stand out in their own ways, like the two tails for tails, as well as the hair and tufts here. Sonic and Shadow look distinct from each other because Sonic just is generally rounder than Shadow, who is a lot more pointy in a lot of different ways. Like, his shoes are a lot more pointy than Sonic's, which are a little bit closer to running shoes. These ones I could easily believe are rocket shoes, based off of, like, how they jut out like this. And then Blaze, you can see all of, like, the fur around her hands, around her shoes, which is something that I don't think shows up very often for other characters. As well as, like, her hair sticking up like that as well. Really like how Sonic looks like Sonic. I know that sounds insane. I do love how Sonic looks like Sonic. He is so very Sonic. Speaking of Sonic, I think that it's important to talk about this. This is a crazy song to come on while I'm talking about this. Tip number 3. And I'm gonna be very quick about this. And I think Sonic and Shadow are great examples of this, is shape language. So, shape and line art can be used to reflect the personality of the character. The types of shapes that you use in your VTuber or your character may indicate different things to your viewer. So, if you remember looking at the Hololive designs, Gigi had a lot more angular elements because she's speedy, she's fast, right? I think Sonic may have one of the best silhouettes ever. Oh yeah, absolutely. That's why I wanted to show it off, because I thought Sonic was such an incredible example of how you could tell someone's silhouette, like you could tell who you're looking at from just the silhouette. Now, looking between these two characters, they have a lot of very similar elements to them. They've got the gloves, they're both hedgehogs, similar muzzle shape, they both got the quills, and they both got the shoes. They also, neither one of them are wearing clothes. So, I thought these would be a great comparison, especially because they're meant to be foils of each other. To talk about shape language. Rounder shapes tend toward friendlier, happier characters. You often see that your protagonist characters will have rounder shapes associated with them, as well as characters that they want to make you think are very cute. Characters like Sonic, who also have some angular elements to him, but he's not as angular as Shadow, because he's a generally happy, friendly guy. He's having fun, he's living his life. But if you want a more concrete example of what I'm talking about, you could think of Kirby, because Kirby is very round and very friendly. You know what I mean? Everyone liked Kirby. Sharp angles tend to be pretty edgy. You often will see them with your antagonist type characters. Some characters I can think of off the top of my head will be characters like Jafar from Aladdin. You can see Shadow's got these angular elements as well. Some people will use Dr. Doofenshmirtz for that as well, because he's got all of those pointy elements on him. Character design class, yes, hello, welcome Aki. But just because a character has sharp angles does not necessarily mean that they're a bad guy. It's just a trend that people may use to help convey personality just through shape. And then also, of course, rectangular shapes usually tend to lead to a character being pretty sturdy and pretty strong. I often see a lot of people who want to design characters that are really cool and heroic like to go for the rectangular looks for their characters, just to make them look stronger. I was told there would be pretty outfits. Yes, there's many a pretty outfit. So that's all I have to really say about shape language. I think these two are a really great example of how they use shape to convey different personalities, because even if I got rid of their mouths, they got such a cool dichotomy here. So, my fourth tip. Concise design elements. It's very tempting to add a lot of things to a design just because they're very cool. But I highly recommend that you just try to stick to a couple major ones that you think are really important and are things that you want to represent. Especially things that you usually want to keep present in some way, shape, or form. So for me, I want to keep clovers in my design a lot. So you'll often see a clover represented somewhere, whether it's in the cut of my raincoat, or a little clip, or something like that. I brought some Pokemon characters to show for this, because I think that they are a really good example of what I'm thinking of. So you can tell they have relatively simple designs. They're not like over there's not a lot of stuff going on with their designs, but they are still easily recognizable. And they also work with a few elements to make these memorable designs. For Katie here, from Pokemon, both of them are from Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Katie is a chef. I believe she's a baker specifically. And she is also the bug-type gym leader. So we see elements of her being a bug-type gym leader in a lot of ways. For one, the most obvious one is her little hair being like a little stinger. So it's coiled like a little bee stinger and then has a little curl. She also has, if you look at her hat, she has little bug antenna sticking out from her hat right there. As well as the little antenna showing up here on her sleeves. She also has... Whoop! Kohi, thank you so much for the raid. Howdy Raiders, in case y'all don't know me, my name's Cloverleaf. Feel free to call me Cam if you would like. I'm a variety streamer, and today I am talking about character design. How's everybody doing? Do you think the antenna are part of her hat or part of her anatomy? I think they're part of the hat. Hello, Goomba. How are you doing? Doing good. Just got off of work. I'm glad that I'm glad that you got out of work. How was it? Thank you so much for the follow. You big chilling. Just finished a lot of work. A lot of work. Wow. What were you guys doing? Sorry, I had to drink. Save me, Kohi has me in her basement. Why you got Kenny in your basement, Kohi? What? Go. It's like a focus game. Ooh. It's like kind of like a puzzle type game, or don't worry about it. What do you mean don't worry about it? Is this like in the same way that I wasn't supposed to worry about the fact that the phone lines were cut when I tried to call 911 when you died on your on your birthday stream? This happened to my buddy, the Binding of Isaac. Is it comfortable in the basement? Yeah, that's a good question. Is it comfortable there? No, it's like where you have to do a to-do list and a timer. Oh, that's not too bad. She's coming downstairs, help me. Run. You need to run. You just need to run. You need to run. You need to run. Don't let her see you. Don't let her see you. But yes, I'm just going over character design things before I show off some VTuber designs that that have been sent to me and talk about what I like about their designs Me got a raid and dash. I'm hungry, but I do hope you have a lovely stream. Okay, thank you so much for stopping by, Kohi. I hope you have a lovely meal. Kidnapping isn't against the chat rules, so I can't do anything about this. Yeah, we really can't do anything about that. You know, I never accounted for having to make a rule against kidnapping before. So, like I said, it's tempting to add things because they're cool. Try to pick a few things. I think Katie is really good at that because she's a baker. She's got her little, like, stinger hair as well as the antenna on her hat. She also has the cobwebs on her apron and the cobweb lace on her gloves, which I think is a really cool design element. Is kidnapping allowed? No. There's nothing in the rulebook that says a calico can't do character design. This is true. My cat is upon my lap. I hope that it is very cozy. I hope that your cat's being nice to you. And here's Larry. I think Larry is a really great example of being able to execute a very simple design in a very memorable way. I love Larry. Specifically for the fact that Larry is the normal type trainer in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, but he also is the Elite Four flying type leader. So the way that they did his design was so subtle that a lot of people first glance could not tell he was a flying type leader at all. They were able to hide that in plain sight. But, like, it's very easy to get caught up in, like, the simple design element of him just being a businessman. They put him in a suit, right? But then they give him the cloud tie, which makes him a flying type gym leader, and then gave him the little wisps of gray hair, just like, it's kind of like windswept a bit. You know what I mean? In plain sight, haha. I also want to talk about, I also want to talk about Jacinth and Gwen, because I really like their designs from Pokemon Legends ZA. I love how Jacinth, like, she is the fairy type trainer, the fairy type specialist in Pokemon Legends ZA, and she absolutely embodies it. She's got the ruffles, she's got the little on her hat, she's got like the ribbon bow that kind of looks like the Mega Clefable wings, which is really cool, while also still pulling off the fact that she is very, very rich. She looks rich as hell. She's got all of these jewels on her and all that. But again, she pulls off the very sweet fairy type look, which I don't know. It's so incredible. I truly do really love Jacinth's design. And then Gwen, of course, being the ghost type trainer from Pokemon Legends ZA. She has the chandelier hat, as well as these elements that are very dark, contrasting with the white, which makes sense because Chandelier also has that kind of light blue like look as like the paper lantern almost design for him. But it's very modest in like a different sort of way to Jacinth. Jacinth's design, like even with them being in similar poses, Jacinth's design oozes confidence, while Gwen seems to be a lot more I guess shy is the word for it. A little bit more reserved. But even so, you still see that the gloves that she was wearing, while Jacinth's are a lot like frillier, they look a little bit more expensive. Gwen's look a little bit more athletic looking, which is a great way of nodding towards her allegiance with the Fist of Justice in Pokemon Legends ZA. Very cool nod to it. So, a few more tips, and then I promise I'm done before I start talking about designs. So, y'all are probably wondering why I asked about lore. It's because my fifth tip is about lore. You can see my little guy writing about the lore. I didn't think through where I'd be, huh? I heavily suggest that you use lore to help develop your character's look. I think that it's very cool to find ways to incorporate your character lore into a look, because it brings way more purpose to the things in the design, as well as help explain why your character may look the way that they do. I brought Elizabeth Rose Bloodflame and Gigi Modine from Hololive English Justice to showcase this point, because while they have the same occupation as being members of Justice, they are crime fighters, they're trying to catch Advent, they have very different looks, but they're still on the same team. This is their active duty look. So, even though they have a similar kind of occupation, their personality and their backstory is what drives them to look different from each other. So I ask you, when creating character design, to consider what kind of personality does your character have? What occupation do they have? What are they meant to be? Why not move to the center of the screen and shrink yourself down a little to avoid being in the way of the presentation? I mean, I can move me. Here I am. Here I am. Haha. So, sorry, I lost my train of thought. So even though these two have the same occupation, they have different personality from each other, and it's represented incredibly well, the difference between Elizabeth and Gigi, where Gigi's design is incredibly chaotic. It fits her personality very well. She's also got shorts on because she's a little bit more tomboyish, plus these giant gauntlets that she's got. But it's very chaotic, it's all over the place, very bright, in your face. You see her, you can tell you're about to get a very energetic gremlin right in your face, right? And it makes sense with Gigi's backstory, what we do know of Gigi's backstory, that she started adding these crazy elements to her appearance as a way of self-expression because she felt, I think she felt held back in some sort of way. And then Elizabeth, by contrast, has a much more elegant design. She is the harbinger of order, the leader of justice. She has a very strong design. Even if I was to ignore the sword, and you can't see it very well from this photo, but the way that the white bodice on her outfit is shaped almost is reminiscent of a chest plate. She's got these sharp elements to her jacket here, just like her blade. But of course, she is very elegant. She's got this beautiful white skirt with this black lace here, as well as like these really pretty shoes. But the way that this sock goes with the shoe almost makes you think of like a boot for combat. Oh! Vale, thank you so much for the raid. Howdy Raiders, in case y'all don't know me, my name's Clobely. Feel free to call me Cam if you'd like. I am a variety streamer and I am talking about character design today. Howdy Vale and Bitsy, how are y'all doing? Thank you guys so much for the raids, oh my goodness. I'm just going over some tips I have for character design before I get into talking about everybody's lovely, lovely character designs. So many grades. All love, but we can't hear right now. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. I only have 2 more tips after lore. Oh my gosh. Curse, thank you so much for the gift sub. I drink my water. Hi, howdy, thank you so much for the raid. How are y'all doing? The stream's going pretty well. I'm having fun talking about lore, and I'm about to get to everybody's designs in a bit. I did a big sip. You're good, glad to hear. What were you guys up to? I have been yapping for so long. I can't wait to see all the designs. It's so many beautiful designs. I'm just showing off some things that I think about when I do character design. Played some Faz and some Fortnite. Ah, I see. You get to be a silly character in Fortnite. I know they added Suisei recently. So many wonderful characters. It's crazy to think that you could be Miku and also be Peter Griffin in the same game. But yes, comparing these 2 designs, you already have a general sense of their personality, as well as like the kind of role they may have within the group. Huh, Miku Dio. I can't do a good enough impression of Miku, I fear. I love Miku. So, my second to last tip, and I'm bringing up my character reference again for it, and I'll move myself back. I move myself back in my corner. The orange one looks like a gremlin. She does. My tip is to do everything with purpose. When doing a character design, try to add elements with purpose and try to find lore reasons for why a character may wear something, and also how they wear it. I mentioned Gigi, Modine, and Elizabeth a moment ago to talk about how their personality may influence the way they dress. When I made my design, once saw a set of GG dice at Ren Fair and I was so tempted. You really should grab some GG dice. I would love one day to do merch of D&D dice, but I don't know if anyone would want that. GG was in the Middle Ages. She's probably everywhere. So like for my design specifically, since I go in the rain a lot and I am often adventuring, I wanted to make sure that I was pretty active, that I could move in basically whatever I'm wearing. So I have my boots. You can see my boots right here. These boots were made for walking. You can see my raincoat because it rains in every universe I go to. You can see that I've got this glove on. That's a surprise tool that'll help us later. Anyway. But also the jeans. Pretty easy to move around in jeans. Not too bad. I got a t-shirt on for comfort. I'm pretty laid back, I like to think. And then, like, there's a bunch of clovers added everywhere because lots of clovers on me. I have my clover birthmark. I've got clovers in my eyes. Clover decals on my boots that I embroidered myself. There's clovers on my t-shirt, but you can't really see it from this photo. And clovers right here. There's also my jacket, which is cut such that every petal of my jacket is a 4-leaf clover. It's interesting seeing VTuber models because they're wearing their personality fairly often as part of the character. Wizard and everything, remember? I would buy them. The way your coat separates. Yeah! It's like a clover. See? If you see it right here. Right here, it's a 4-leaf clover. And then the way that I designed the collar is also like a clover. They're like doop, petals. I also, since I'm kind of a calico, I wanted to make sure that my hair was separated, like in colors and stuff, and not ombre. As for why there's like this little ribbon and like diamond here, I didn't think that the green belt that came with my raincoat was very fitting for me. So I took out the green belt and I replaced it with this craftier little black ribbon. I also thought that it would help break up the green and make me look a little bit friendlier. But yeah, that's like some of the thoughts that may go into a character design. I love VTuber models that are based off of the person IRL because you get an idea who they are and what they love. Yeah, they are very cool. I love seeing like the way that people's personalities and their interests can influence a character model. It's just so interesting to me, and I really just adore it. I don't know. I love VTubers so very much. I'm so excited to be able to talk about everybody's looks, warrior versions of different VTubers. Those exist. Those exist. I can tell you they do. My final tip, and I have to shout out the person who came up with this one because I full-heartedly agree with it. I am Lamb Lavenderly. Tip 7 is the marketable plushie test. This is the idea that whatever character's design you create is something that can be simplified into a marketable plushie. This is something that was spoken about in let me actually go get the video for you guys because I didn't think that it would be covered up. And I want to make sure that this video actually gets the recognition it deserves. I'm gonna send it in the chat. This is the video that Yam Albat did, talking about the marketable plushie test and also doing a really good deep dive on Iris's redesign between her 1.0 and her 2.0. Both of them were drawn by Red Juice, so this is the same artist who did both designs. Just for clarity. I also recognize that the big small plushie is not as high quality as the Hololive Friends with You plushie. So I'm not really going to be talking about the big small versus this so much as I'm going to be talking about individual elements and how they got translated into the plushies. So since things tend to get simplified all the time for animation, merch, art, all that kind of stuff, especially emotes and stuff like that, you want to make sure that your design is not so complicated with so many elements that it's hard to recognize who they are if simplified. In the example of the big small versus 1.0 Iris, immediately you can notice that the black roots in her hair are gone. You don't see the black in her hair at all, right? Her halo is completely missing. Like, you could probably barely see the halo on the screen, but her halo is completely missing from this chibi. She's got, this, kind of, how do I put it? The semi-transparent, black part of her tutu here, that also gets left out in favor of the, pink, underskirt. She has wings on her bodice that get completely left out. You don't see her sleeves, like these little sleeve gloves, in full detail at all here. And her wings are missing as well. In some versions I've noticed of Iris 1.0 chibi plushies, some completely leave out the stockings. and just give her the little shoes. But in general, a lot of these complicated elements that exist in the 1.0 version of Iris's model get lost in translation when simplified. Tutu versus Iris 2.0. You could already tell by looking at it, it's a little bit more cohesive. You've got her white dress here, and also keeping in mind that the Hololive Friends With You adds a little bit more detail than the Beak Small plushie does. You can see her white dress very easily here, as well as her little flower right there. This little flower's there too. Both of her halos are represented because they're a little bit easier to see on this design. I don't know if you can, if her wings show up. I think I can see them. I see them in the back. And like with her socks being a little simpler, you can hardly see it because she's sitting down here, but the socks got translated a lot easier than they did over here. So with this design, even though there's a lot of complex elements, it was a lot easier translated into the marketable plushie just because the general elements of the design were a lot simpler than the stuff that you see here, without sacrificing a lot of the elements that were in this original design. For example, the flower is still here. You still see like this little necklace collar thing in this design. The white and black dichotomy that you see on Iris 1.0, which is vertical, has now been made horizontal. Her hair color has been simplified so that it's easier to see on the plushie. And like you still have all the crystal elements and stuff like that. And the tutu's still here. You can see the tutu underneath the white dress. But in simplifying it, she has a much more cohesive design, and it could be easily translated into a plushie or emotes or whatever. But if you have time, you should definitely check out Yam Albat's video, because she does an incredibly good job going over the whole redesign. So that was my final tip. Or actually, no, I have one more tip for you. Have fun. At the end of the day, you're a VTuber. You get to be whatever you want to be. That's incredible. I think that you should be able to express yourself however way you want. You don't have to listen to me at all. These are just the things that I specifically like to think about when I'm making these designs. It's more important that you are expressing yourself the way that you want to express yourself, and that you're having fun being presented the way that you are being presented. So long as those things exist, then what does my opinion matter? You can be whoever you want to be. Evil tip. Tip number 1. Think about how you want to express yourself and then do the exact opposite. That's crazy. Now, for the part a lot of you probably have been waiting for. A lot of lovely, lovely creators, some VTubers, some artists have sent in their lovely, lovely looks to me, so I get to talk about things that I like about them. I will give a disclaimer. I do not feel comfortable critiquing you. I want you to have fun above all else, so all I'm going to be doing is talk about the things that I like about your design, as well as some things that I think would be really cool. I'm here to just be like, you should try this kind of outfit. I think that it would look cool on you, especially with your lore. I'm not gonna be like, your color scheme sucks, because that would just be mean. I don't want to be mean. Design discussion. Why are you pinging everybody? Why are you doing at everyone in the Twitch chat? So I can luckily see everybody. So, beforehand. So I'm gonna go ahead and, start messaging people. On wherever they sent it to me, because some people sent it on Discord, some people sent it on Twitter. I want to make sure that everyone knows it's their time. So, onto the designs. Did it show? No, it didn't. It's so finicky. So this is the first one that I had been sent. This is Lunar. This is Lunar Nova. Now I do happen to actually know Lunar personally, so I do get the benefit of knowing a little bit more than the lore that Lunar actually did say for Twitter. As well as knowing some of the outfits that are cooking. So I'm gonna try really hard, Lunar, to not give you any outfit ideas that you are already doing. Howdy, Lunar, how you doing? They're very pretty, right? So Lunar's lore, as said on Twitter, is when things die, they become stars. It's Lunar's job to look after the stars until they're ready to be reborn. In some other things that Lunar has already shown publicly, Lunar is also described as a star guardian. So I figured I'd mention that too, because it's going to inform what I talk about. I really adore the headband on Lunar. I really do. I think it's such a strong thing. And I've told Lunar this a million times. It's so iconic to me to have the headband with the hair over it, because it's something that if I don't see a lot of VTubers with headbands on. So anytime I'm thinking about headband VTuber, I think of Lunar pretty instantly. Anytime that I may doodle Lunar or I may draw a Lunar, I never forget the headband. It is a very strong thing piercing my mind that the headband is always there, and I love it so very much. Round shape, the class is paying off. Yes. Lunar. We were talking about shape language earlier in the stream, and I agree with Aki. You have a lot of round shapes in your design, which tends to imply a much more friendly and happy sort of character design, and I think that works pretty well with you. You've especially since you're doing ASMR art and that kind of content, it fits really well for the cozy vibe. I love your cardigan. It especially works really well with that sort of design. You look very easy to talk to with that, especially since you are looking after the stars until they're ready to be reborn. You're making sure that everybody is doing fine before they go on to the next life. So you need to look approachable if that is what you're going to be doing, and you look very approachable. I also really adore your color scheme. In terms of the purple, yellow, pink, I think it works incredibly well. So I would say your main color is purple. I like pink being a really strong... This cool pink especially. This really cool pink works really nice with your purples that you've got going on here. I think it's really lovely. A lot of my design wasn't really super thought out, and this is conveying what I want kind of way. It was very much I likes it. Hey, it's okay. You could just say I totally meant for that to happen. Just And since you're a star guardian, it makes sense that you have a lot of stars in your design. You've got little constellations on your headband. You got stars in your eyes. I don't know if y'all can see it, but there are little star freckles on Lunar's cheeks. as well as the little star. I don't think they're stickers here, but my head likes to think of them as like little tiny stickers like pressed on the face. As well as the little star band-aid here, little star clip here. Lots of stars. No way that you can miss that Lunar has a lot of stars going on in their look. Look very nice. Loon Boon mention so many stars. There's so many stars. But yeah, it's very. They are stickers. Let's go. Lunar, if I have told you things that I would love to see for alt outfits for you. So I'm going to just I'm just gonna prattle off a couple that I had been thinking about when looking at your design a little bit longer. I know I've already told you that I'd love to see a more magical girl-like version, to see like the more guardian side of the Guardian of the Stars, because I get there's so much stars here, but I'd love to see the guardian part, like with like a big like staff or something, or like a big magic wand or something, like a big weapon to go to war for your stars. You're protecting them at all costs. Even if it's got like that really like pretty fantasy armor and stuff, I think it'd look really cool. Or alternatively, I'd also really like to see like, I know you have a casual, but I think that seeing like a cozy sleepwear outfit would be really nice, because like I could just imagine replacing your headband with one of those like sleep masks and having like the little stars on the sleep mask. It'd be really cute for a stream if you could have like, you know, like those like projectors that like put stars up on the wall and the ceiling and stuff. If you had a way that you could like dim the lights of your stream and then have like the little stars and with like a big cozy sweater and like a plushie or something. Like, you could have a plushie of a starling. Single art piece with Lunar and a moon scythe. That would be sick. A moon scythe would be sick. Striped hat with a pom-pom pajama suit and candle holder combo. That would be cute, though. I know you're joking, but I think it'd be really cute. Like a little comet. Scrooge ass nighttime fit. No, but it'd be funny, like, imagine, like, it was, like, a button-up, like, a striped nightgown, and then, like, you could open it up so it's more like a jacket, and then you got, like, the t-shirt and, like, shorts underneath it. The little sleepy time. Lantern and all yelling, "Who goes there?" But yeah, I think there's a lot of really fun things you could do. I really hope that, especially with the ASMR, I really do hope that you go for, like, a cozy, sleepy outfit one day. I think it would work really well. Little slumber party. But yeah, let me message the next person. Wow. We've got so many, I'm just so yappy. All right. Next person is Bionic Banny, I believe is how I pronounce her name. She is very cute. I saw her design and I thought to myself, and you'll see the second part of her design in a second, because I was sent 2 photos of this, and the second one is just glorious. The second one, absolutely glorious. Okay? Like, this is beautiful. Don't get me wrong. I think this is really cute. The second one, glorious. So, her lore, she is an arcade bunny girl. She spends all her time in Krabby's arcade, where she works against her will for an evil crab overlord. He blessed her with a new body, but Did not get rid of the diabetes. And also added crab legs. She loves cute things, gachapon, and she loves claw machines. I think she's so cute. I really do. I love like all of like the tech arcade elements of her design. This like little UFO like thing here. Like, oh my god, look. I didn't even notice this before. Look. Like her little tail is like a little glitchy. She's got like a little glitchy tail. It's so cute. The floppy ears are cute too. The floppy ears being like pigtails is so inspired. Like, I know she also has pigtails, but it looks like little pigtails. It's so cute. She looks kind of like a space rabbit to me too. Like, I know she's arcade, but she gives me, and it works well with the UFO and like this little Space Invaders thing she's got going on. She really does like have like a space kind of vibe to her too, which I really like with like these little like transparent parts right here. Chaos, chaos! The mini gacha capsules. Ah, yeah, little gacha capsules. That's absolutely what it's gotta be, right? It looks like she's almost got like. Maybe I'm not seeing it too well. This might be what this is. Like, this might be here. But it's so cute. I love like all the little wires and stuff. Like, oh wait, are those? Oh! No way. No. I must be misreading this. There's no way. Those little straps, at first I was like, oh, those must be wires, but what if those are tickets? What if those are tickets? Are those tickets? If those are tickets to be the, like, ticket-like things to be the straps, that's so inspired. Because she's, like, from an arcade. The arcade machines are tickets. They have all the tickets. That's so cool. I like the little slap bands, too. Like, you're saying it could be concert bands, but I think that it's, like one of those, like, slap bands that you could get behind the arcade booth. The crab having a Space Invader variant makes me smile. I love it, too. It's so cute. And, like, of course, the little pixels, Oh, wait, look at that! Like, on her leg. It's like, one of those, like, little quarter distributors, it looks like. It looks like she has, like, a thing to get coins out. Oh, so that has to be tickets. I think I'm right. It's probably actually tickets. That's so cool. I also really like her color scheme. It's like got a lot of pinks and purples, and I do love the minimal use of green as an accent color. Because it really does make this purple and pink really pop, you know? The quarter dispenser. The quarter dispenser is just so inspired. Whoever did the design for you, Banny, I think, please, tips, like, hats off to the chef. They cooked. It's a change machine full of tokens. There's so many little details. And also, I have to show you the second outfit, and I think this is on her actual model. This is the second thing she showed me. Look how glorious this is. Look how glorious. There's a crab overlord on her head, and there's her crab legs. It's glorious. It's really funny. I also like the cropped jacket a lot. I think it's actually really cute. I love the crab legs. You cannot stop the evolution. Everything eventually evolves into crab, including VTubers. We need more crab VTubers. I mean this so genuinely. We will all become crab. Hopefully, dude. I hope there's more crabs. I love crabs. But yes, I also, like I said, I really love her jacket. Oh my god, wait. Is that like it's like the way that it's like going up like that? Do you think that's kind of like, I mean, it's like the opposite direction, but it reminds me of Wi-Fi a little bit, the way it's going up. That's so cool. I love all the elements of this. Dude, you would look so good in like a laser tag arena. I mean this as the highest compliment. I mean this is the highest compliment. You would look incredible in a laser tag arena. Human-shaped crab legs were not on the today's bingo card. Hey, it's incredible though, isn't it? Ooh, what would I do for you? If I got the opportunity to do an alternate, like an alternate design for you. Huh. I think that I'd love to like see like a typical like streetwear type design, like with a big jacket, like really big jacket with elements that would like light up really well in a laser tag arena. Like I think that it could be so cool if like you could do like some kind of thing for your stream where like you have like the black light kind of thing where the white elements light up blue and everything and you're just like glowing in there. I think it looks so awesome. It would also be cool, like I know you have the little claw machine thing. I think it would be really cool if we could also see looks inspired off of other types of games. So like I see you got the little gacha and you got the elements, like you got the ticket stuff here. And you've, like, even, like, the way that the tickets are, around your body reminds me of, like, claws and stuff. But, like, also, like, other kinds of games, like, there's, like, the whack-a-mole type games, like, where you hit things with a hammer, or, like, Dance Dance Revolution, which I think your design would work well for Dance Dance Revolution, too. Oh my god, sorry, it just hit me. It just hit me how cool it is that your characters, you are wearing heels, and you see that the legs are all covered up, because you have the crab legs. You have the heels because it's the only way to stay upright with the crab legs. That's awesome. That's really cool. Now we need a crab with human legs. A reverse mermaid with a crab. Alright, wizard, get on it. Yeah, the translucent elements are so pretty. You would look incredible, like, with, like, some kind of, translucent dress. I'd love to see, like, one of those, like, color-changing dress, things on you, where, like, as you move, the dress color, shifts with you. What an incredible design. I'm so very... I'm very, very happy with that. I hope that... Oh my god, bowling outfit! So many arcades have bowling rings. I'd love to see you in a bowling outfit. With like the little bowling shoes. Bowling would be so cute. What a beautiful design. Thank you so much for sharing with us, Bayani. I hope that you know that you have such a wonderful look about you. Let me message, I don't know if Cairo's still here. Bowling would be peak. 10 out of 10 crab-tastic. I love the crab. From the start. Alright. I don't know if Cairo's still here, but I am, but it's Cairo's time now. Wait. This is Cairo! Cairo didn't have much lore to give us. Just said some people call me the water guy, and that's all he's got. But that's okay. Such is the way. He's a fish. It's a fish. I love fish. Now, here's what I'll say. I am an absolute sucker for like teal and orange or teal and gold designs. So when I saw this one, I was like, oh my goodness. I love seeing teal and gold together. I think they complement each other so well. And seeing your little goldfish, I don't know if you are the goldfish or if this is your friend, but if you are the goldfish, you should have a goldfish model, just as the goldfish. I believe this thoroughly, because I quite like your goldfish with the little teal bits on the end. It's so wonderful. The wrap around his waist to the back kind of looks like a fishtail. Oh my god, you're right. It does kind of look like a fishtail, doesn't it? I also like how this sleeve is like just waves. Perpetual water. I wonder how you don't lose the water if it's always dripping. Does it get everywhere? Reverse Mermaid Goldfish Edition. Yes, more goldfish! You have a very princely look about you. It's almost like I wouldn't say, you don't seem like the king of the ocean, but you definitely seem like you are in a place of power within the ocean. You know what I mean? And oh, you got like a whirlpool in one eye, and then an anchor in the other one. Oh, we're heterochromia buddies. Bulk fish. I do love the water sleeve. It's very cool. And I do like the asymmetry of this design a lot. Something that I like to do with my designs is asymmetry to some extent. In here, you have the element like this like sash around the waist with this curling down here, jumping up to this glove on the arm plus this goldfish, and then jumping up to this sleeve. And even here, this is asymmetrical too. Asymmetry in designs can help make designs a lot more memorable, just by pure virtue of the fact that it's not like one-to-one on both sides. So it's very impressive when I do see it. Lots of blues. Orange, yellow is a very good accent color for you, especially with your fish. I really do love your fish. I keep pointing out the fish because I just am obsessed with them. I don't know, again, I don't know if you are the fish or if the fish is your friend, but I think you should keep him forever and ever. Kind of vaguely reminds me of something I'd see from Genshin Impact. Oh, wait. If you see the pattern here on the blue here, the pattern kind of looks like waves crashing up against this corner, which is kind of cool. As well as like waves here on the back, if you kind of see it. You can also kind of see like yeah, it definitely kind of does look like a fishtail a little bit here, but it also kind of just looks like waves splashing up against the leg and then like behind, which I like. Something I do like about this design a lot is the fact that the colors are pretty well distributed for like you see this like dark teal like here, even a little bit on the boots. The gold is pretty much everywhere because you get the gold in the eye right here, as well as like here on like the, oh, is that the collar? I think that's the collar. And then like on here, you definitely look very active. And like I said, you seem very princely from this outfit. Oh my gosh, you're giving yourself bulk fish. Oh, they gave you so many fish. What would I do for you? You're already so Princely, you already have, so many, like, water elements and stuff on your, design. How I would, what would I do for an alt outfit for you? I say that as if I hadn't been thinking about it. I want to see you in a Hawaiian shirt, sir. I want to see you in a Hawaiian shirt. Put some goldfish on that shirt, have it open, give you a big ol' sun hat, and some khaki shorts. I'd love to see like a seashell like necklace and stuff like that. I just would love to see like a beach day casual outfit with you, because I think it'd be so fun to play with. Especially with the fish, right? And I know I keep fixating on the fish, but I just really love it. Give him a salmon suit. Yeah, he could also wear a giant salmon suit. I could see that too. Alternatively, if you don't really feel like going the casual direction, you could lean more into the princely look if you wanted to, and to like try to go for more like God of the Water type, like with the robes and like golden jewelry and stuff like that. Or, you know, Fish Beast. Who's to say? We could have more of the fish. I think it'd be really funny if there was like an alt at some point where you had like a fish hat that made it look like that goldfish was eating your head. Might be a little crazy, but... Oh no? You can't give yourself bookfish? Did it break? If it broke, please let me know, because I am happy to fix. Oh, you just did the wrong order. But yes, that's what I would do for you. I thank you so much for showing me your design. I love the teal and the gold together, and I really hope that you play so very much with the fish. I hope that they are either you or your friend. I think that it's so marvelous. And of course, you should continue playing with water elements in your design, and like try to see if you can continue using water as like a style of clothes and stuff. I think that it could be really fun. So, Vale and Bitsy, you're still here, right? Do you want me to still message you anyway? Because I mean, if y'all are still here, then like there's no need for me to go ping you. Ah, see, you're there. Okay. Next up to bat, Bitsy. Oh wow, howdy Vale. What's up? I was here the whole time. Howdy Vale. I didn't know you had your own account. It caught me off guard. Howdy Vale. So Bitsy sent me hers first, so we'll go over Bitsy next, and then I put Vale right after. So this is Miss Bitsy. Very, very pretty. We have a Suck You Bunny. The Veil and the Veiled. We have a Suck You Bunny. Now, Bitsy, there's something really funny, is I think this is how I found out that we, obviously not for my current model, but for my new model, I think we have the same model mama. I think this is how I found out. Cause Sleepy also did my 2.0. So we're siblings. The reals. I do love the ears. The ears sticking straight up. Like, I know that the ears are not maybe they're meant to be like horns that way, but the way that the ears stick straight up is just so iconic to me. I love it so much. She's still working on mine, and we will commission Veil soon. Ah, lovely, lovely, lovely. Ears horn combo is great. Yeah, it's so lovely. Bitsy had written for us that she is a succubunny who had her original wings ripped because she refused to feed off of innocent souls. She was rescued by a pirate captain named Veil, who we will go over next, who she ended up marrying after stalking him for a while. Now, Veil, I've got questions. Why she was stalking you for a while. While she was gifted new angel wings from the heavens for doing good, and we could see he was hot, and a girlie knows what a girlie wants. I mean, fair enough, man. Fair enough. Who am I? Who am I to deny that? I rescued her is honestly fair. What do you mean? So you rescued her, and then, and then you rescued her, she stalked you, and then you married her. That's kind of awesome. Kids, don't do this at home. But the gifted wings are so beautiful. I have to ask, are you planning on getting them on the model? Are you planning on getting the sparkly red wings on the model? Because they're so very pretty. Yes! Oh, I'm so glad. The sparkly red wings on the model. And then with the tail, it's very cool. So I imagine that your wings originally must have been very like demonic, since you have like the demon tail with the little heart on it, which is really cute, considering succubunny, like the little heart, right? And also you have a very pretty cut to your dress. Like, I do really love the asymmetry of the dress, especially like the way that it works in like the back with like the ruffles and stuff. Or not like the ruffles, but you know what I mean, like the way that it's like shaped like this is really pretty. Angel wings with sparkles this time, yeah. They were more dragon style like normal demon wings. You're making the inside be a galaxy too. Oh, the inside of the dress? Ooh. So the inside of the dress will be sparkly too. Ooh. Oh, that'll be fun. Ah, and you have a lot of tattoos on you. I know that both you and Veil have tattoos of each other's names on your collarbone. And red claws. I do love the claws. The claws are very cute. And I do love the detail that your tongue is a lot longer and like, I wouldn't say, is it slitted actually? Is it slitted? Could be slitted. It's like slightly maybe. Gold tooth is interesting. Was it lost in a fight? Oh, that's a good question. Not slit. Yeah, but it's very like a narrow tongue and it definitely gives more demon, which I think is really cool. Just glows. Very, very cool, very fair. I also like the black sclera of the eye. Very pretty. I think a lot of people are afraid of doing things like that with their eyes, but I'm glad that you went all the way. The wedding ring being a little heart. Oh wait, I just noticed the cutlass earring. Oh, that's so cool. So it's the little nod to being married to a pirate is the little earring of the with the pirate sword. Colored sclera gang, yeah! And the gold teeth were ripped out as punishment from the demons for refusing to do my job. Man, you should revolt. That's mean. Have the heavens like taken you in now, or? I mean, Why would they take your teeth? It just seems mean. Like, why? Oh, and then I see your scars. You have the little scars on the back. And then, like, it looks like little wing tattoos. Like, right above, the tailbone. So, are the gifted wings, like, fully retractable? Or are they, a little bit, more, like, are they phase in and out? Or are they permanent? They're retractable. I see. The lore is since I basically sailed to places full of demons and evil, Bitsy got gifted divine wings and she'll soar and fly and shine and guide me on my journeys. Oh, that's cute. So Bitsy, Bitsy will be kind of like... So she's your guide. It's almost like if a siren was good. Which is kind of awesome. They sit on the lower hips now, so the scars of the old wings are still there. Ah, so that's why... Is that why you have the little wing tattoo there? Is that where the retractable wings come out of? You also have really pretty tattoos. I like that the dress actually leaves room for you to actually see them, because I feel like a lot of people design tattoos for their characters and then don't actually put them in a place where you can see the tattoos. Ship is called the Cursed Siren, and yes, that's where they come out. Oh, wonderful! The Cursed Siren. Could you... Kirsty's about to be like, they're called what? Ah, the Cursed Siren. Man, what do you do if you actually run into an actual siren, man? But yeah, I also love, like, the black versus the red here, because it's, like, the way that the red is used is a really nice accent to the mostly black design. I really do enjoy it. It's very sweet. And then, like, also, of course, the little gold accents that we get here and there are really pretty. There's a reason why black, red, and gold are really popular together, and, You make it work really well. I'm very, like, this is very cute. Fight them. Fair enough. I mean, I guess they're fish, right? So I know Vale did put in his submission a little bit later, but I put y'all next to each other because I assumed y'all would be here together. Yeah, it's a snack. Yeah. How tall are you? Like, how tall is your Succu bunny? Like, how tall are you? How small are the sirens? Like, just for my knowledge. Just so I can make a comparison in my head. 5'3"? Dude, are you, like, unhinging your jaw like a snake? How much height did the ears add? Yeah, are you 5'3" with the ears or without the ears? I'm assuming without. A few inches on the ears, I pretend I'm taller. Fair enough. I'm just imagining you unhinging your jaw like a snake to eat these sirens now. It's like very, very pretty on the outside, but then like people remember that you're a demon. Like, if we talk about shape language here, like, yeah, we have the sharp elements here, because you are a demon, you're unpredictable, but you also have so many round elements to make you look, inviting and friendly, which works really well for, a succubus-type, design. Without the ears, I'm 5'3". I see. Alright, I got Vale up. Vale did not send me lore. Vale just sent me the design. And what I do know is that Vale is the pirate captain. I forgot. All good. We've got a very suave pirate captain. I assume that for the final version, you're gonna have the beard, which I think the beard is very iconic. Because there's not, I don't know if there's very many ways that you could shave at sea. Is there a reason you have the stars here? I do like the star pattern, and I also like that you have red as an accent on your clothes too, because it makes y'all a little bit more connected that way. Stars on the boots, they remind me of a compass. Oh, like a compass! Vale hunts demons and sails through hell. This is why he wears black and red to fit in with the demons so that they can't suspect anything. Compass patterns, they are that is very cool. And then like the little moon patterns. I do like that the way that the hat is cut makes me think of demon horns a little bit. It's almost like the silhouette would, like, if sailing on the ship to go fight demons, other, like, demons may just be like, it must be another demon over there, it's got the horns, and then suddenly, there you go. Has he sailed the river Styx? That's a good question. The moons are also hidden in the lapel swirls. Ooh! I can't see it very well from the thing that I'm looking at. Oh, I do kind of see it. Yeah. Oh, that's kind of cool. I just noticed that you have red eyes. Is this from sailing through hell? So, is the necklace, just because I'm seeing two different photos, it kind of looks like a cross on here, but it also kind of looks like it could be an anchor here. Is there, just for my clarity? Vale is a cursed captain. Ooh! I regret not sending my art if nothing else. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ace. People on the land named the ship Cursed Siren because they believe he isn't human. And they're correct, he's cursed. But eyes are a curse from my job. It's for the Egyptian. I don't know how to pronounce that, but it's for protection. That is very cool. It makes sense. If you're sailing through hell, you want some protection. And to add more silver. Yeah, because Bitsy has the gold and you have the silver, right? Vale has tentacles. Wait, I don't see the tentacles. Wait, hold on, let me squint. Maybe it's not on this ref. They're a new edition. I see. I see, so whereas Bitsy got like the angel bits, Vale is getting a little bit more cursed and demonic. It kind of reminds me of, what's his name? What's his name? The guy! Yes, Davy Jones, yes! What? Yeah, reminds me of Davy Jones a little bit. I mean, like, not necessarily, like, just the idea of the tentacles, not, like, the actual, like, look. We love Pirates of the Caribbean. I love them. I love that. That's why we made our whole theme pirates. They're not there because I'm still finalizing this design, but this is super close to finished version. Makes sense. If you wanted to, you could always, add, like elements, of, like, tentacles onto, like, the main outfit, too. Like, even if it's just patterns and stuff to, hint at it. Since I don't know how visible the tentacles will be. But it is very cool. I love seeing more pirates. I'm so glad that we got to see a pirate today, truly. Bitsy's wedding intro is gonna be at Wit's End from third movie. And Little Piece of Heaven by Avenged Sevenfold. I think I remember this. Such a cool song to walk down the aisle to, man. That's such a cool song. It has such a great build-up and everything as well. I do really hope that you guys have a lovely time. I've seen like some, like at least the art of the dress that Bitsy wants to wear. Oh, I forgot to talk about things that I want to do that I'd suggest for alt designs. Yeah, once I rendered things you're seeing right now, I instantly got ideas to upgrade the fit. So beautiful. Hans Zimmer went so hard for the movie. I was right to say that Vale is silver and Bitsy is gold. Yeah, I think so, because Bitsy had the gold elements and then Vale had all of the silver elements. Makes sense. It's kind of cool. Silver and gold, silver and gold. Silver is tied to the moon. Meanwhile, gold is tied to the sun. It's kind of cool. I have so many ideas of what I want to add to my character in the future. I hope that like me yapping about character design helped at all. There's so many cool characters in here. Of course, X marks the spot place. Yeah, right. In terms of alternate outfits, I would love to see a version of Bitsy that shows her as one of the crew. I'd love to see a more pirate themed outfit for Bitsy, just because I think it would be so cool. Like an everyday part of the crew type of thing. If she had like the bandana and the boots and stuff, I think it'd be so cool. And like for Vale, like opposite, like I'd love to see like a more demon version, like, because like, I mean, what if Bitsy takes Vale to go meet the parents, right? You know, how do you dress for the demon world, right? Like kind of like a sharing of culture. I think that's kind of cool. In terms of like couple outfit things, I think that considering you guys are like more pirate themed, I think suggesting it's like, yeah, I could suggest casual clothes, but I think that I'd be more interested in seeing like how you guys blend in on land. So like getting dressed up for like a really fancy party, or like a masquerade type of thing. Like I would love to see you guys like dressed up for a masquerade. I think the masquerade would be really cool. Vale's Curse fully manifest. I love that idea. Definitely taking note. You're saying that, and all I could think of is the look that Will has when he becomes the captain of the Flying Dutchman. No! Angel Bitsy and Nobleman Vale. So, I'd love to see a little masquerade version. I think that it would be very pretty. Continue, like, playing with your gold and silver bits. But yeah, just some ideas to throw to the wind. I hope that any of them were useful, because I just think it'd be really fun. Just based off of y'all's lore. And I mean, it would also be just fun to see y'all dressed up as sirens. Let me message the next person on my list. It looks like it's Mira. So I shall message Mira. I've been yapping. Oh, that is just not... There we go. Mira. So. Pulling it up, pulling it up, pulling it up. Of course! You guys have such lovely looks. I hope that anything I said was useful. Thank you so much for sharing your design with me. And here's Mira. Mira. Now, I listed Mira as Mira as opposed to any of the usernames Mira had, because I don't know if Mira has a consistent username. On Twitter, I've seen her as really Mira. On YouTube, I've seen her as possibly Mira. But she is a singer. So I love all the designs I've seen since getting here. Amazing color compositions all the way around. Yeah, they're so cool, right? Music Halo is so cute. I love the Music Halo. So Mira is an alien singer VTuber. She's a creature from outer space who became curious about humans and decided to guide them to the better future through singing. So she's like giving hope to people through music, and I think that's beautiful. I really love that. She's got so many cool elements. The Music Halo is absolutely adorable. I really want to know if those music notes actually correspond to any specific, like, sound. Like, on her Halo. Just, out of curiosity. Megalovania? No, that'd be funny. I also, Kirst already mentioned it, but I do really love the piano skirt. You could tell, from her look, you can get space, but you mostly get music right away, because you can see she has treble clef earrings right here. The chat's covering it up, but the treble clef earrings, the Music Halo, the piano skirt, all the way around giving music. She has an idol look to her outfit. So you get music right away. And then you get subtle hints of her being from space, because we have like some stars. There's a star here, star here. There's a little moon clip in the back of her hair, which is kind of cool. Also like her little ahoge, very cute. This little crystal. As well as these starry nails, which I think are very lovely. As well as the diamonds on, like, this big ribbon. She has a very lovely silhouette, and it really does give, off that idol vibe. I really do enjoy it. Yeah, the nails are so cute. She also did a wonderful job with the color scheme. Like, I see her, I think mostly pink, when I see Mira, mostly because, of, like, this big, like, shawl thing she's got on her dress, as well as, like, the pink that shows up here. But she also has this really strong purple that goes really well against the white. And her hair, brings, like, a lot of attention to her face. So, like, your eyes jump straight to her face, which is really good for VTuber design, where, your eyes, you want, in general, since you're not going to see the bottom part of an outfit very much, you want the eyes of of your viewer to look straight at your face. You want it to stick out like a sore thumb, right? So Mira's hair contrasting so much with, like, the pink here is really, really good for her. I really do love it so very much. It's just so very lovely. And also, she's got, like, this little, like, I would almost call it a bubble braid. I don't know what the actual term is for it, but I think that's really cute too. The little bubbles in her hair, which I know is a popular style that I've seen around. It does also lend to being from another world, which I think is very cute. You can also see that her skin is like an off pink, which is also very cute. She seems so welcoming, like this girl you would give your umbrella. She does seem very welcoming, and that's great because she's trying to guide them to a better future through singing. So you would hope that someone who's like that is very welcoming. But of course, I mean, you still have all these jagged shapes as well. But in general, very friendly, very welcoming. She does look like an idol, and I really think that this design suits her really well. I also know Mira. I sang with her a couple times before, which is super cool. She is so pretty, yeah. I think Mira actually... I don't know if she did this art, but I know she did this design, like, art. I don't know if she did the actual character design, but I know she did this art. Or at least I think she did. It's very cool. Mira is very talented and very cool, so lots of praise to be with Mira. Also, I love the asymmetrical aspect of this skirt with the piano keys like this. Because it draws a lot of attention to it and makes it a lot more memorable that way. Now, Mira, what would I do if I was to design an alternate outfit for you? I'd take a big sip. My big sip. So if I was to design an outfit for Mira, she already has that idol vibe down, like, down pat, right? I would love to see something that leans into the alien side a little bit more. Like, I'd love to see what the attire from her home planet is like, or something that leans more into her being an alien. She looks very friendly and very personable to humans, but like, what if she's hiding like another eye or something? What if she's got like extra limbs or like antennas or something? I'd love to see her play with like the more alien side of her lore. So, like, maybe they wear really flowy outfits. Maybe it's like those sci-fi movies where they're in, like, the suits. Just imagine how an alien conductor suit would look. Oh, that would be so cool! With all the shiny elements. I think it'd also be cool to see Mira in, like, you know, like, those casual idol outfits, like, where they're... like, the skirt with the t-shirt. So it's like they have the idol skirt, but then they have like a t-shirt over it instead of like the really frilly tops. That would be cool to see too. But also like the undercover idol ones where like they've got their hair up in a ponytail, they got the cap on, sunglasses, a hoodie, trying to not be seen, you know? I think it'd be cool to see Mira's take on it, especially since she's from another world, and maybe her idea of blending in is very different than ours. So many options for an alien character. Incognito, yeah! There's so many options for an alien character, because you have the ability as an alien who is curious about humans to try out a whole bunch of different fashion styles, like whether, like I said, this is pretty idol inspired. Like maybe you are interested in more gothic fashion, then maybe you'll want to try that out. Maybe pastel goth type is your thing. There's that. There's also Decora or what are some other ones? Or just like general like streetwear types. Like it'd be cool to see like a Harajuku like fashion inspired look for her. I think it'd be very pretty. I think you got a lot of potential with your lore to go in a whole bunch of different ways, and I really hope that I get to see a bajillion different outfits from you. That is my take. That is my take. I think that you have a lovely design, and thank you very much for sharing it with us, because it's very pretty. And thank you for singing with me. Next up, let me see. Boop. It is I know Cursed really likes this design because I showed her the slides before stream to make sure that everything was okay. So this is verified Chloe. I think I pronounced the name right. I think it's like that. I have to say, I love the art style so very much. It's very cute. And considering the lore, I think it fits incredibly well. Bear, she arrives at the Dream Bite realm, where bears are born from memories and dreams. She is the Bear Keeper. Her purpose is to collect and protect the Fluff Bears, which are magical plush companions that represent pieces of emotion. Each Fluff Bear was scattered across the Dream Bite realm. To rebuild the bear collection, plushies, you, can help along the way. So she is gathering and collecting and protecting little fluffy bears that are pieces of emotion. Middle school journal art stuff. Yeah, but it's so cute. It's so cute. I love it so very much. I love the colors on it. The blue with the pink and like the purple. Oh. And there's a really nice use of white too. I love that with her design that you already have like a comfy, cozy kind of look. She is very vibrant. It's very pretty. And like she's got little bears in her irises. You see that? Little bear pupils. And like you have like the little headband here. It's kind of like a sleepy headband, right? With the bear ears. Plus a little bear right there. I'm like looking between my presentation slides and also my stream and just making sure that I can actually see the design proper. Oh, if you see on the fishnets also have that same bear shape as you see in the eyes, and then also like the cut on her crop top. I wonder how your crop top got ripped. Probably in a fight? Because it looks ripped at the bottom. I hope you're doing okay, man. But I also like the detail of seeing like almost like a fluffy plush like look here. Also, all the little ribbons are very cute. There's another bear! You have so many like pretty like colors on your look. I hope you know that. And I also really love that you styled your hair so that it looks like your hair has like little bear ears here. It's very, I just really like it. Oh, and there's a little bear tail. The little bears here too. So many bears. And it makes sense. Like you look really cozy with like all of like the leg warmers and the fluff and like the little plushies everywhere. It makes sense that you have plushies helping you along the way, because I mean, you seem someone that would be hanging out with the plushies. It's kind of awesome. And it makes sense that a lot of like your stuff is ripped up too, because you are protecting these like the fluff bears with everything you've got. So it makes sense that things would get tattered up along the way, which is really cool. I think that it's very lovely, and I think that your model artist did an incredible job. Because I truly think that art style suits this this lore really, really well. So, in terms of alt outfits, you already look really cozy. I would love to... I said this for Lunar too, but I do stand by it. I'd love to see like a magical girl type outfit for you, since you're protecting the fluff bears. Like just like a really cute, and like maybe like a little bit tattered too, so it's like you still kind of are like, it's still a gritty fight, but it's very cute too, like a magical girl type outfit with like the big like frilly skirt and stuff. I'm thinking like Madoka Magica. But if you want something a little bit more active, because it seems like you have a, like for how cozy it is, it definitely seems like you have a very active outfit. I think general streetwear type stuff with like maybe like a crop top, big pants, gloves, and like hair tied back a little bit more could be really fun as well. Or like just really big jacket that is like cropped at the top with like a tank top. The boots, I love the boots. I do love the boots. I'd love to see you do like a Dance Dance Revolution type of thing. I think it'd be so very cute. I mean, I don't know exactly what types of games you play and stuff, but if I came running, I would definitely love to try out different outfits in the future. These are such great ideas. Howdy! Thank you so much for stopping by. You have such a very cute design. Oh! Verify Chloe, thank you so much for the follow. You have such a cute design. I really love, your model art style, as well as like all of the colors that you use for it. It's just like a beautiful blend of like cozy, but still like being active enough to be able to protect. It's really cute. I do hope you're proud of it. I know Kirst, when I was talking to her earlier, she really, really, really loves your design, especially the boots and stuff in it. It's just so cute. I do really hope you're proud of it. It's very nice. Since you're here, I want to ask. So may I ask why the crop top is torn at the top? If it's just like something that happened in like a fight, or is it like just something just more of like a design thing? I'm very curious. Didn't even think about that. I was just putting the ideas together. Very fair. I like to think about it. I like to make up meaning when I'm looking at it. I'm like, there's probably some really cool lore reason here. I think it's very good. Yeah, it's very good. And you got like the little bears on your shoes, and like, I think my personal favorite thing is like the detail of the hair being styled into bear ears too, because I feel like that could get missed a lot, but it's really cute. I did decide to have it fluffy. That's such good ideas. I need lore help. Hey, no worries. I love yapping lore, so I'm happy to always talk lore. I didn't think I'd seen Bear VTuber's hair like that. Dude, it's such a missed opportunity. I don't know if you were the person who designed the model, or if you got someone else to do it. But whoever did it, like, hats off to the chef, man, because they absolutely cooked with that hairstyle. I don't know why it hasn't been done before, because it's genuinely brilliant. I designed everything on here, but I let someone else draw it. Ah! Well, hats off to you, because I truly don't know why it hasn't been done before. Because it's really good. Following so many new people that stream for their designs. I mean, that's great. I mean, because, these are really good designs. I really do love them. I actually followed quite a few people for their designs when they sent them to me, because I was like, wait, who's this? so I went looking. Thought the bear shape cutout was unique, but it wasn't. I mean, but you got the bear pupils though, and you got the bear cutouts on the fishnets. I haven't seen that before. Not every single element has to be unique. It's just the way that you put them together. And I can tell you, I haven't seen this before. Most of the time when I see bear VTubers, most of them are like golden or brown bears, you know? I think it's the first time I've seen purple and blue. And like, definitely first time I've seen it in this style. Very cozy, but still very active. I was like, I don't want to be boring brown. Uh-oh. It's me, boring brown. I'm kidding. Yeah, I get it though. I mean, I think it's very important, like when doing designs and stuff, when you are going through like common like tropes, to find a way to put your own spin on it. And I really do appreciate the way that you did it here, because like combining these two things, like there's a lot of bear VTubers with a lot of blue VTubers, but combining them together like this really does make you stand out, and I think it's really good. No, not you. I'm just messing around. Do you have affinity with Ursa Major or minor constellations at all? Mine is Mustache, Y2K inspired. Ooh. Care Bear vibes? I don't know if I'm getting Care Bear. But I could absolutely see you doing some Dance Dance Revolution in this outfit. Like, I feel like you'd be so active. Mustache? What is Mustache? Is it the music? Is it like the... Feels like a music thing. It feels like a music thing. Ooh. I feel like I should know this, but it's escaping my head. It's a rhythm game. Ah, yes! So my vibe was right. I was like sat there like, I can imagine you doing some kind of rhythm dance type of thing. Cause like for as cozy as it is, you definitely seem like this design it feels dancer to me. Or at least, like you have some kind of rhythm to ya. We're giving you ideas for your lore. A million ideas for your lore upon you. Hey, we love lore here, so if anything that we say is useful, I'm very glad. I'm glad I'm here. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope that you enjoyed what we had to say about your model, because we all really love it. It's so very pretty. I don't feel the need to tag the next person, because I know they're here. I would love to explore more with you, because low-key need help. Hey, feel free to, like, ping me anytime you want lore, because I love lore. I love chit-chatting lore. Oh, so nice. You seem very sweet yourself. Thank you so much for sharing your design with us. It's very lovely getting to meet you and to get to talk about your design. Funny that you sent Pet Pio, Wizard, cause guess who's next up to bat? It's the Wizard. I love the Wizard. I love the Wizard's design. I could talk all day about the Wizard design. Wizard did a drawing in DMs? Oh, cool. Me too. Was kind of shy to come in here, but I'm glad I did. I don't need to be shy. I promise you, I'm way more scared of you than you were scared of me. This is such a cool design. Yeah, the Wizard. So according to the Wizard's lore is that he is a wizard, a magical universe traversing bug. who broke free from the confines of his universe and now brings color to the worlds he visits in mostly chaotic ways. Now, I'm going to zoom in on this so that you guys can see the wizard in his full glory. So, this is the wizard. I know a little bit more than the wizard blurb actually was, because like I said, I know the wizard. So in the wizard's original world, it was all black and white. It was painted black and white world. The wizard saw color for the first time and then decided to break through the confines of his universe to chase after that color, because it essentially broke his mind. He had never seen color before, so he started to chase it. So hence why there's paintbrush strokes all over his design. It's part of his design. It's not something that can be left out, because he came from a world where he was painted. It's my favorite male VTuber design ever. I think I agree. I know I'm biased, but I also just agree. It's like, even like from a color perspective, it is very like concise with how it uses colors. We got to blue as the main color, like blue and black being the main colors. Then we get the gold, the white, and gray, and that's pretty much all we have for colors. It's very concise. It's very nice. You get wizard because he's got the hat, and he also looks pretty scholarly, like from the robes. It kind of gives off like the older types of like scholars, like philosopher type vibes with the robes, excluding the colors. But we know that he's a chaotic being, so he's gonna pick whatever colors he wants. But it does give like the older scholarly look, which I quite like for the wizard. Plus we got the little stars, plus the sun, because magic. And this wasn't said in the lore, but I do know this about the wizard. The wizard is part millipede and part like butterfly, I believe. Those are the two. So since he's a bug, he's got like 2 legs, 4 arms, which is very cool. And then the big millipede tail with all the little legs of the millipede tail. And then on his face you see the big old butterfly. It's a little hard to see with the chat, but most people from Wizard's World are a mix of 2 bugs or simply just 1. Yeah, so he's got all the little buggy features about him. He's got little eyes on like the awesome. It is an awesome design. I will never not be amazed by the wizard. You can see here in this corner, there's the little eyes on the wings and stuff for the wizard. And like that is a very common thing for insects to use eyes as a way of scaring off predators. So it is very cool that as a design choice, these false eyes had been added to the wizard design. It's very cool. They move with where he looks. That's cool. Even though he can't actually see out of them, but they do mimic his eye motion, which is really cool. Multiple arms, thanks to millipede genes, and the wings are from a butterfly. It's so lovely. I truly do love the wizard's creativity with the design. And I've already gone over at length with the wizard privately as to why I love this design so much. Like, we've got blue, black being the main colors. Yellow is our big, strong accent color. It draws your eyes in directly to the face area because that's where most of the yellow is concentrated, which is really strong for VTuber designs. And then, like, again, the wizard has such unique features that you tend not to see that you will remember the bug wizard pretty much immediately. I love the wings. They're so cool. They're not his main eyes, so they're less detailed. Yeah, which makes sense. And, like, of course, this is a guy calling himself the Wizard, because he's broken out of the world where he was training in a school of magic. So, of course, he's putting on the role of being a wizard and, like, playing into it as much as he can. I think it's incredible. Took inspiration for his butterfly wings from a common swallowtail. But the millipede part was a giant millipede. Which makes sense. So funny to me, the contrast between wizard from a distance and wizard on a left, who to me signals terrifying in the close-up. Like, my reaction to it is the French lady looking at a fish. It's funny because, like, the left wizard looks absolutely terrifying, and then you see the wizard close-up, and it looks so friendly. It's incredible. In terms of alternative outfits I would do for the wizard, because I quite like... I've already discussed a lot of things that I like about the wizard's design, and there's lore that I don't know if the wizard wants to share yet, so I can't really go too much further into it other than to be like, I like it! I love that there's carapace here, I love that he's all buggy, I love that it doesn't shy away from, while still being humanoid, still being a monster. It's kind of awesome. Charming grin and fangs. As for alternate outfits, I just really, really want to see the wizard in, like, a like, you know those, like, rich lady cardigans with, like, the big sun hat, rich lady cardigan, just kind of flowing, like a beach day kind of thing. I think it'd be so fun. Working on a new outfit that I hope to make him look more scholarly. I just want to see him dressed as a rich lady on the beach. I truly do. I think it'd be so funny. But also, I think that it'd be fun, like, since he's a being of chaos, like, dude, just... You could throw him in, like, the craziest things. Like, people probably would expect, like, to go, like, oh yeah, we're gonna go scene, because it's a very chaotic, style, right? Like, dude, consider... Maybe the most chaotic thing the wizard could do is just wear a business suit. You know? It's like you wouldn't expect it. Or like dress up as... Just like dressing up as random things and act so normal about it. But like he's a bug, so anything he wears, he's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. So I think it'd be really funny if he just wears normal things and then just tries to act normal about it. I think it'd be awesome. Formally, but the suit is covered in paint. Yeah, exactly. Like, just wizard Clovelly outfit swap. Dude, the wizard would just put paint on my clothes. I don't want to... I can't... Also, the wizard is so much larger than me. Just... It wouldn't work. It would not work. It'd be a problem. But yes, the wizard's design is one of my favorite designs I've ever seen. Stretch out your shirt and also give it 2 new armholes. No. His hat covers your entire head. Hey! 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 I can't believe it. Can't believe it. Fun fact, the shadow of his hat stays even when he takes the hat off. Yeah, that is true. He's always shadowed. It's so cool. I don't know how the antenna go through the hat. I think there's like very specific holes, but it's very cool. He has no Ralsei. Stronger. Alright, let me message the next person, because the thing is, I've gone in great detail with the wizard over why I like the wizard design so much, so... I want to get to everybody else, too. Wait. I messaged the next person. So, we only have a few left, okay? We only have a few left. Yeah, we only have 4 left, including this one. So this is Isekai. I mean, if Wizard isn't scared to go to a different magic school for special lecture, I know a school with a much less scholarly headmaster that would love to have you visit. That's not great. That's not great. So this is Isekai. Isekai is a Neko edge runner from 100 years in the cyberpunk future. He spent his days doing any job he could find, utilizing hacking and stealth skills to pull off heists with ease. One day a job goes wrong and the crew that hired him betrayed him, and the device they had him steal is damaged in the fight, which now has led him to be in this timeline. So we get the cyberpunk elements and all of like the metally bits. Yeah, we got a cat boy. We got like we got like the cat ears and tail, but it's also got kind of like the cyborg elements to it too. I wonder if the mask can come off. I'm very curious about the mask. And then we have the big ol' robotic arm, which I'm very, very curious to know if like the robotic arm can do like go into other modes and stuff, since it's from the future, right? Can it like extend? Like, can we get other tools from it? There's so many cool things that we could do. I also like the way that these jeans are ripped, because it makes me think of like cat scratches and stuff. It's kind of awesome. This backstory is actually really good. I like the idea of a futuristic cyberpunk guy getting stuck in the past. Yeah, it's actually kind of fun. I don't know how he feels about it. It's probably a culture shock. Like, imagine you're 100 years in the future, and then you get sent back to the past, and then now suddenly you have to deal with 6-7. Gun arm? I'd love to see gun arm. Can we get gun arm? Isekai, if you're hearing this, can we get gun arm? Everyone's talking like your grandpa, and it's like, why is everyone saying 6-7? Then we got, I love the chains. I do really like chains on designs like this. And the glowing elements too. So the main color that we see here is mostly blacks and reds with this blue accent color. I think the light blue being here is really nice because it brings a lot of attention back to the face, if the mask didn't already catch your attention. Also, heterochromia buddies. Yay! I love heterochromia. And we also both have the fingerless glove, which is really cool. Ooh. It'd be really cool if that, like, robotic arm... Like, I'm thinking about Sombra from Overwatch. Like, where she's got, like, that tech on her hand where she could hack things like that. I wonder if Isekai has the ability to hack stuff like that. Because that would be really cool if you could just, like, put your fingers on something and then they'll just start infiltrating the system. Be kind of cool. There's also, like, the really cool cracks on the face. Makes me wonder if there's more going on. Makes me wonder if there's more going on. Like, are you really... Like, how organic are you? You know what I mean? How organic are you? With the cracks. Or maybe it's makeup, who's to say? I want to know if he had the name before he got sent back in time. That's a great question. I already told him that I think it's amazing that the name is Isekai. Like, imagine waking up, like, imagine being born and, like, people are like, haha, your name is Isekai for so long, and then you get Isekai'd and it's like, well, I should have seen this coming. Ace Attorney ass name. Yeah, but in the best way possible. I love the Ace Attorney names. I will never shit on them. It is a very Ace Attorney name, but like in the best way possible. But like, imagine, right? Your name is Isekai for your entire life, and then suddenly you get sent back to the past, and it's like, well, should have seen that one coming. My parents somehow saw it coming. I don't know how I didn't. In terms of what I do for alternate outfits for you, I think that it would be very cool, since you're dressed like you came from the future, right? I'd love to see how your character would dress with the styles that are popular now, because they got sent back to this timeline. So how would they dress with the clothes that are available to them now? Would they try to cover up that arm? Would they wear would they wear a hoodie with a cute design on it? Are they still rocking the ripped jeans? Maybe they have like Converse on. So many wonderful things. Or you could go the other direction. I think that it would be really cool to see you dressed up like you're gonna ride a motorcycle, like a big leather jacket, false prosthetic arm slip. The what? Like a big leather jacket, chains, the boots and stuff. Like a toggle for like a motorcycle helmet. I think that with what you got, it would be really cool to see you with like a motorcycle specifically. And it's not because I get Shadow the Hedgehog vibes. The fake skin. Ah, I see! I understand now. That could be interesting. I also think it would just be fun to lean more into the robot side of things. But yeah, motorcycle. I want to see motorcycle. I think it'd be so cool. It'd also be cool since like you have all the hacking and stuff. Like if you did like if you had like some hacking overlays and stuff. Imagine if you're like your stream transitions were like a whole bunch of numbers and code like going across the screen, and then it just zooms. I think it'd be very cool. Oh, I also see, I don't think this is intentional. I think this is because it goes over the bridge of the nose. But it kind of looks like cat ears, like from the side. It's kind of cute. Oh, and like little fangs! You can look really closely. The mask looks like it has little fangs on it. That's really cute. But yeah, I love the red with the blue, so thank you very much, Isekai, for sharing with us your design and for letting us talk about it today. I hope that some of my ideas are good. We got three more designs that have been sent to me. If Ace is here, it's not the next one, but the one after the one I'm about to do is Biscuit. So, let me see. All right. So, next up to bat, we have the real Tristan. I think that's how you pronounce the name. Maybe it's Tristan. I think it's Tristan. The real Tristan. So Tristan is a serpent from another world. Due to a battle between the hero and Demon King, he was thrown into this world and has now attained a human form. Now he explores the world and is quickly falling in love with everything it offers. This is Tristan. I love the snake. I really do. I think it's really fun. There's the big snake, like coiled around the body. I would ask if you're okay, but I think you're a snake given form, so I think you're chilling. There's probably a culture shock for you though. I do like the detail. I don't know if you can see it very well. That there's like all of the little scales on the side, like by the ears and like on the neck and stuff. It's really cute. And that's what I would hope for like a snake type design, that they include some kind of scales. I can't really see from this photo, but I think it would be really cool if your eyes were slitted like a snake's as well. Especially since you were a serpent given form. Just be very cool. I am very curious what the coiled snake around you is. Like, is that your friend that tagged along? Because that'd be really funny if you got isekai'd with your friend and only one of you turned into a human. See, only one of you turned into a human and the other one's just the snake that hangs out. But I think it's cool, because we got like the red camo here, which is, you could say that the camo is to help blend in a little bit more with the humans, because you know a lot of humans will wear camo to like blend into the wild. Maybe he's just sitting there with the red camo, or perhaps he just thinks it looks cool. Maybe he could talk to the snakes because he's a snake. Ooh. Perhaps he could go up to the snakes and be like, bring me a McDonald's. bring to me a burger. And then the snakes just slowly slither away and come back with a Happy Meal with the Soja Boy sauce. If he's colorblind. They can't really see red. The snakes? Maybe. Who's to say? We'd have to ask. We'd have to find out. We'd have to find out if he's colorblind. The snakes can't see red light. Ooh. Maybe he thought he's wearing like a black hoodie. But he's in human form now. Well, I guess it could still translate to being colorblind as a human. Then we got the baggy pants. You look very comfortable and like, yeah, you're blending in pretty well. Aside from the giant snake, I feel like most people would be really afraid of the giant snake, not gonna lie. Luckily, you have said that you are falling in love with everything that the world has to offer. So my immediate suggestion anytime I see that as lore is to start playing with different types of fashion trends that are popular, whether you decide to go the more gothic route or going like typical like streetwear, athletic wear, or like a grungy outfit, so, like flannel t-shirt, ripped jeans, stuff like that. But also consider, you were a serpent from another world. What kind of serpent were you? Because if you you could always make an outfit based on the serpent you were, and then have like some kind of like God of the Serpents type of deal going on, which could be really cool. Snake Man, yeah. Or if you were related to the hero, we could always see your take on a hero outfit, or like a take on clothes from the world that you came from. Since like you got isekai to a human world, I'd be very curious to see what the world was like in the world before you got isekai'd. How did people dress there? Maybe you could show us. There's a lot of opportunity, And of course, I could always offer armor. I'm like, let's see armor. Let's see a sword. Because I think it'd be really cool. But those are just my suggestions. So that's what I have to say. It's a very lovely design. So thank you very much for sending it. It's very cute, And I hope that you liked some of my suggestions on what you could wear. Seeing him in something less casual would be so cool. Yeah! Can we see like a casino outfit? I think a casino outfit would be really good. Like with the like collar like popped up and everything. Like really confident. And then like you could do like snakeskin shoes and stuff. There's so much you could play with. I think that it would be really fun. Cool white and black formal outfit, like a suit with the snake motifs. Yeah! And like fang clasps and stuff. Or like, if you ever have any jewels on you at all, you could do like snake eye versions of the jewels. It has like the little slit in the eye. It could be so cool. You have a lot of potential. You have a lot of stuff you could work with. I hope you liked our ideas. Would someone like to inform Miss Biscuit that I'm about to talk about her? I will message Biscuit. Let's see. We love Biscuit. Biscuit! Oh, you can't see all of the lore for Biscuit. Tragedy for Biscuit. It's okay. So, Biscuit, I apologize. I know you sent multiple characters, but because of the amount of designs that I was sent, I chose to only show your main PNG tuber. Because I like Biscuit. I like it a lot. So if you want to know what I think of the other ones, feel free to message me. I'm so sorry. But for the rest of them, for Biscuit, right? This is Biscuit. She's immortal. She's a lesbian. She's also Australian. She's 6 centimeters tall, and her hobbies include eating other biscuits, streaming, gaming, being chaotic, and being evil. After a lab experiment on a tray of biscuits gone wrong, Biscuit gained sentience. Her immediate reaction to this was to consume all the biscuits on the tray, thus making her the only one left and becoming lonely. It was such a strange reaction, but what's done is done. Biscuit's favorite color is red, and her favorite food is biscuits. An amazing assortment of traits. And the most chaotic of them. Yes, but consider it's glorious. I love Biscuit's design. I'm never... I have said this a lot in private. I really enjoy Biscuit's design. It's got like that old timey like rubber hose style for the cartoon, but it's also so ridiculous. The idea of sentient cookie just going rogue and killing other cookies just for fun. That's amazing. The rubber hose style is really good for Biscuit. I think it fits really well. And like it's such an iconic look. You will remember Biscuit. You will remember her. Cause I remember I saw her once and I couldn't forget it. Cause I was like, I'm like, what am I looking at? It was so iconic. You will remember Biscuit. You will remember the story of a cannibal cookie. It's simple, but my God, will you remember it? The rubber hose cookie that eats other cookies. It's incredible. All I could, like, it's so recognizable. This is the silhouette, right? You're not gonna see another VTuber like this. You know what I mean? You will remember her. She's got like the rubber hose look to her. The gloves, you could tell she's got the gloves from the silhouette. And like the big old goofy shoes like the rubber hose characters have. And she's freaking 6 centimeters tall. She's just a cookie. It's amazing. I really do appreciate Biscuit's look. I think that she did an incredible job. It's very iconic, and I love the idea that Biscuit gets to play with other types of cookies when she does alternate stuff for like holidays and stuff. It's really good. And the design doesn't. Then she will. The way she acts will stick in your brain. Exactly. This is not necessarily like. I feel like there isn't anything I could actually recommend Biscuit for outfits other than just to keep saying, keep doing what you're doing, buddy, because what you're doing is incredible. I think that you have a very unique design concepts, and I like every time I think that I have an idea that could be like, yeah, this might be good for Biscuit. Biscuit's already done it or has done something better. So, there's not even like the best I can really offer is just like you go, you got it, you know what you're doing. All I ask is that at some point you try actually making these biscuits. I want to see you actually try to do it. Well, like in real life, go make the biscuit. Try it. I assure you she'll make more. Yeah, exactly. There's nothing I could say. I guess like I could be like, haha, I want to see beach episode biscuit, but I'm sure that already exists. Or like a cereal biscuit. I guess we haven't seen Cookie Crisp biscuit before. But that might just be because I don't think Cookie Crisp exists in Australia. So, I mean, I don't know. She's incredible. She did a great job. I will forever remember this design, and anytime I'm thinking of like simple mascot characters that leave a lasting mark, I'm thinking of Biscuit. She did great. It's an Anzac biscuit, and she wants to do a cooking stream with me to make some, so hopefully that will happen. Wonderful! Wonderful news! Please ask her to make an actual biscuit, like, make herself as a biscuit. And then eat it. This is my one ask, okay? Alright, I got one last one. Alright, you ready? One last one, okay? One last design. And this was submitted late. This was submitted late. And I'm making fun of them for it. Because it was submitted late. They're a national dish that's protected by law in Australia. Ooh! I hope they're good. They're good? Are they good? It's our last one. Alright, this is Flick. They're the best. Ah, wondrous. What did they taste like? This is Flick. This was drawn by Hearth. I could tell because Hearth's logo is right here. And also because it's got that muzzle shape that Hearth likes to do. This character's owned by DJ. I like him. He's really silly. I love the way that his hair tufts like this. Giving Tails a little bit with that tuft. But also like the way his hair is like slicked back like this. It's really fun. This fits really well with what I was talking about earlier about angular character designs. This guy looks unpredictable. This guy looks like dangerous. Not in the way that he'll kill you, but more in the way of you are probably losing some money to him. And he knows it. He's got a big old grin, and he already is thinking of all the ways he could scam you. That's the vibe I get from him. Like he's very cocky, but he deserves to be. It's a good design. I love the vest, and like the way that these dots are put on the side makes me really think casino. And then, of course, like, there's this, like, grayish accent color. It's a very simple design, but it's very sleek, and like the way that the hair is done really helps elevate the design. I think that y'all did a really good job with this. I also like his gloves; they're very fun. Were you able to see his lore? I did not see the lore. Let me look at it. Was this in Bottomless Pit? He's in his 40s, married with a child. He's an agent who helps secure valuables and dangerous weapons for the government, a job he does alongside his wife. He and his wife are also jazz musicians. He's a singer and she's a pianist. He also has a 17-year-old daughter who's working on becoming a punk rock legend. I see. So he's like a secret agent type. So when I was saying he's cocky, and he deserves the right to be, then I was right. He kind of gives off the vibe of someone who was a con artist, but took a plea deal to help the government to be able to be free. I think it's like kind of like white collar. I don't know. Exactly, somewhat accurate. Color combo is reminding me heavily of someone. But he's very cute. I just love Hearth's art style, so I will always be like, yay! The gold eyes draw you right in. All of like the accent colors are right here, so you're staring at the face pretty directly. Very nice. Main character inspirations were 90s anime protagonists. Huh. I could see that. Alright. Now DJ. Now DJ. I gotta point something out to you. Folks like Spike from Cowboy Bebop, Bash the Stampede, Mr. Wolf from Bad Guys. Yeah, Mr. Wolf I could definitely see. I gotta point something out to you, DJ. You seem DJ, you seem to really enjoy, characters wearing, suits that are, black and red. He doesn't like bananas. You don't need to roast him that much. For those who are unaware, DJ, helps out in a lot of my live dub streams. A lot of the characters pictured here are characters that DJ voiced. Or asked to voice for some amount of time. Funny enough, I don't really like wearing suits IRL. Fair enough, but you know what? I just, when you recognize a pattern, you gotta... you gotta point it out. The craziest one to me was Sissel. Like... This is the craziest one to me. This image of Yomiel. I thought it'd be funny. But almost every character on here, I mean, Yomiel usually has the big banana head. But, most of the people on here have red, yellow, and black on their character design, which I just thought was really funny when you sent this in. Isekai, thanks for the kind words. Just looked back at mine. Hey, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope that you liked the design suggestions. You have a really cute look. I really liked it. But yeah, I'm just teasing DJ because we're friends, and I just recognized that DJ kind of has a type with characters. DJ had voiced all of these different characters in our voice acting live dub things. But I just mean you just like certain character designs. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. You just voiced all of these characters, and then I see this character, and I'm like, makes sense. Biker gear and modern outfit does sound interesting. If only I knew modern fashion. Oh, there's so many wonderful ones. There's like these like, you could like look up street fair types or like Harajuku fashion. Would I be able to send you my character for you to give some feedback? Because I definitely want to get a bit of an upgrade done at some point. Would love your input. Yeah, sure. Probably not right now, but I'd be happy, I'd be happy to help you out if you want feedback on how to buff a design. I could tell you what I'd keep and things to that you could do, because I know a little bit of lore, but not much. But yeah, of course. But yes, that was that was everybody. That was all of the very pretty designs. Everyone had such lovely designs, right? Everyone looked so cool. I love like the creativity of all of the different character designs. So I'm very happy that we had the opportunity to look at everybody's today. And I'm very grateful to everybody who decided to send in character designs for me to look at. Also, I should add about the arm, it does have some hacking elements to it, and lore, and a couple minor transforming parts. No gun arm, sorry. In lore, Kai doesn't use guns. Tragedy. But grappling hook? Grappling hook? Grappling hook. Grappling hook arm. Grappling hook. Also, Isekai, thank you so much for the follow. It does have the hacking element thing is really cool though. I think it fits really well with your cyberpunk-like character stuff. Because like the idea of being able to like touch like an interface, like a tech interface, and be able to just kind of hack into it is really fun. It's really fun. Still working on lore. Hey, no worries. We just get really excited about lore here. So that's why when I asked everybody to show me their designs, I asked for some stuff about lore. Because I like how lore can help influence a design. So I like to ask lore questions when I'm looking at a design, because I'm like, ooh, I wonder if I could get some meaning out of this. And of course, sometimes people just add stuff for fun, but I like to see if there's something there. Did he have the name before? Oh yeah, that's a great question. Did you have the name before you got sent back in time? We love lore here. Did your parents just name you Isekai? It follows Japan style, so technically it's Kai Issei as his name. Fully intended as a pun. So his name's Kai Issei, and then he gets sent back in time. And then someone had to point out to him his name is Isekai. Lore's so good. I have art being done in my character's magic school because of lore. We all love lore. Lore's so wonderful. Dude, some poor guy had to be like, so your name's Isekai. Kai's parents thought they were funny. Dude, did they know? Did they have an oracle? Did they know? They were funny. But, like, imagine being Isekai and then being like, I can't believe they named me Isekai, and then you get Isekai'd, and it's like, Well, I should have guessed this. But did they know? Did the parents know? Did they know an oracle? So many wondrous things. So many cute, cool things. But yes, thank you guys so very much for listening to me yap about VTuber designs. I hope that you guys were able to learn something today. And for the VTubers that sent in your designs, thank you so much for letting me go over them and to give you guys ideas. I hope that some of my ideas are actually useful. They would be like the last of Gen Z, Gen Alpha. I mean, maybe. Who's to say? I'm gonna go watch the Amazing Digital Circus trailer. Oh my god, I'm so nervous about that. I'm so nervous about that. But yes, thank you guys so very much for stopping by. I hope that anything that I said was informative. Because I had a lot of fun making the presentation, and I had a lot of fun going over everybody's designs because everybody has such very, very pretty designs. I'd love to talk more character design stuff with you guys in the future if that's something that you're interested in. And if not, I will not be offended because I understand that character design stuff is something I like a lot. Have a good night, all. I know I have much to think about. Yes, I hope that you enjoy. Who can I send you off to today? I think that I want to go say hi to another person named Cam. Her name's Cam the Witch. She's playing Overwatch, so we'll say hello to her. She debuted a new model recently, so let's go say hi. Do like Discord chat for it. Yapper go off every once in a while. Yes, I really want some help with new additions to my model for finer tweaks. I am very happy to give tips and stuff. I just wanted to make sure that this stream was relatively positive because I didn't want to critique designs. I just wanted to be like, look how cool. So if people want lore ideas or you want suggestions on how to improve design, I am happy to give feedback. Totally up to you though. I will only give it to people who actually want it. So do Discord Amphitheater about lore and character design. If people would like to join the Discord server, feel free to join at this link. I shall see you guys tomorrow for the finale of Hollow Knight Silksong. Thank you so much for stopping by, and stay for end screen. Bye-bye!